Your Excellency. How much of you in here heard of the word woke? Woke? Y'all heard? Some of y'all haven't heard of woke. And this piggybacking of what the speaker said about knowing who you are. There's a new philosophy that is being spread around the world. It's called the woke philosophy. And it's tying in with the new LGBTQ, whatever the name is, right? And so we have to know who we are because the message is coming strong from the North. The message is coming strong from the Western European Union. I was so saddened yesterday to see that the Anglican Church is considering revisiting whether they're going to remove Our Father, the word Father, from the Our Father prayer. And some of the church is about to split down the line if they say that God is no longer male, but they will make him gender neutral. And so this is what is coming down the pipeline. But remember what Jesus said, you know, there will be a great falling away. So I want you to be mindful though. Be mindful of where we are politically and spiritually. First, it comes through the political channel. They tell you that, listen, in New York now you cannot say firemen, you cannot say manhole, you cannot identify these things as a specific gender. Congress is now fighting the left, trying to determine what is a woman. They cannot determine what is actually a woman. Because you biologically have a womb and a vagina, that don't make you a woman. A male who says that now he is a woman can now be accepted as a woman. The question is, when will it come to the Bahamas and how will we embrace it or we reject it? Because it's coming. The issue is now when you see the way they move through the colors, and I always crack a joke when we talk about the rainbow colors, is that only the devil could have come up with such creative thing like that, because the very same symbol God used to remind himself not to kill us, we use it to throw right back in his face to promote our sin. And I say only the devil could have come up with something creative like that. But now they're color coding the economy. It's now the blue economy, the red economy, the green economy. All that ties right into the very same thing. And then they come up with this issue with climate change. Here's my perspective. You're going to hear a lot about climate change and money is given to people who want to promote climate change. And I support that, right? The earth has been around for 8.2 billion years. And the earth has a natural way of replenishing itself. Whether we shut off every combustion engine for the next 10 years, we will still have hurricanes. That won't stop the hurricanes. That won't stop it. What they fail to tell you is what Leviticus 18 says. He says, if you do the things that they are doing in the land in which I am going to drive, the people I'm driving out, if you do what they do, man with a man, woman with a woman, bestiality, if you do these things, Leviticus 18, he said, if you do these things, offer your children to Moloch, abortion. In America, they kill 700,000 babies every year. If you do these things, I will curse the land and the land will spit you out. So you think the earthquakes and the hurricanes and the storm is because of you turning on a car engine? It's because the earth is a living organism and it cannot tolerate the behavior of man. We are out of order. In other words, we are out of order. Our behavior is out of order when it connects to the planet. There's something called natural laws. Everything is natural. So when you look at what we are doing, homosexuality, we're embracing it. Now fine, it's okay. And you are now penalized if you come against them. It's almost chaotic to be heterosexual now. But what happens is, remember there's a law called for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So every time you kill a baby, abortion, there is a reaction to that. Every time you go against natural law, there's a reaction to that. Remember what Paul says? Paul says nature is in groaning for the redemption of the sons of men. Remember that? Paul said that. In other words, the trees, the birds, everybody is waiting for us to come into our natural state of unity with God. When we are strayed so far to the left, nature is trying to push us out. Because because it's like having an upset stomach. I got to get y'all out because y'all are not who y'all supposed to be. And so when you talk about where we are as a nation and aligning with spirituality, I want us to be mindful of this woke mentality. They're impregnating it into the books, into the schools. They are now, my daughter woke up, she said, Daddy, stay woke. And I say, you know what that means? She said, no, I just saw it. And I had to tell her that that is a whole philosophy of trying to brainwash the entire young generation. I have a daughter, she's in Canada, in school. She said, several students identified themselves as cats. Now listen to this, Mr. Speaker. The school board decided to put cat litter box around the school to accommodate them. So, when I tell you all this thing is crazy, this is crazy. They said they're cats. So the school said, okay, you want to be cat? We can put cat litter box. If y'all want to poop, y'all can go, and so on and so on.
Go ahead, finish.
In Canada, they got smoke boxes outside for the young people who want to go smoke grass. Okay? This is where it's going. This is where it's going.